Hello, this is Vigilant Jack, and in this episode, we are on the island next to the pyramid, the Mushroom Island. And this was gonna be my second base of operation, but I chose a bigger platform over there that could house the pyramid all the way down to the bedrock. I was gonna make it a little extra. Um, at Y level 63, and I was like, you know what? Go big or go home. So I went over there and built that pyramid over there. Well, anyways, this is my second base. Uh, Second big base, but my second base was in a mountain cove kind of thing. But yeah, that was a long time ago. Yeah, I had my enchanting over here. All actually, I have a bed. I didn't know that. That's actually very useful. Um, and another thing I kind of want to put out there is this fun fact. The likelihood of getting struck by lightning yourself in Minecraft during a thunderstorm is roughly 1 in 32,768. That's about 0.003 per game tick, 20 times per second for each loaded chunk area. Why I'm stating that is because first time in my Minecraft career I've been struck by lightning. And it just gave me that tick damage, but no health was lost. Plus, I'm on peaceful, but I would still lose a lot of hearts, like if I fell down from a high distance. Anyways, I've been doing off recording grinding, you should say, or would say, and I got this whole island down to Y level 70. That's not the target level, but there is all these mushrooms that I have to deal with. So I have to cut them all down in this video. Pretty much what I'm doing. And the other thing I'm going to be doing too is removing the rest of the dirt ring that was outlining the pyramid when I was first making a pyramid. That too. And the platform that's in the ocean that needs to be removed. I'm surprised I do not see any brown cows. It's been raining constantly for I don't know how long, thunderstorms all the time. Like I think I had to go to sleep like 7 times. Ridiculous. So how this works is that there's water and I put slabs right here, so it makes it walkable, so it doesn't drop down below. Oh, I didn't need to do that. Well, anyways, I'm trying to collect paper because eventually I'm gonna go into normal mode to give it a spice of life. Not easy. Easy is too easy, if you know what I mean. But yeah. But these mushrooms are everywhere, and we're just picking mushrooms. In the new snapshot, which is the experimental version, um, there is a new type of mushroom, which is the shelf mushroom, which is one out of trillions of mushrooms that are in our world. Um, and it's pretty cool. And plus, the mushroom soups will now become craftable regardless of what color mushroom you got or what type of mushroom you got. What else? I'm reaching 4 GB of data, so there's that. I don't know how to think about that or what it's gonna do to my game. I don't know if I should save like keep on saving like him or save more and go online and ask questions like, hey, is there a way I can cut out uh, bits of information in my world to reduce the file size? But there's this dude with a big file size, so but he also is running the lowest um resolution, not resolution, rendering too. Wait, is it instant with this? No, it's not. It's the reason why I got bamboo. I think they should make the gas move a lot more faster because I feel like the gas in the Nether moves way more faster than its counterpart. Could be me. I know like it moves around slowly. I just don't know if it's as slow as the Nether one or because you can't really tell because they're hostile. So okay, all right. And I'm not too worried about leaving these guys out because they can be knocked down, is what I'm saying. Which is a nice thing about scaffolding. If you knock the base down, the whole thing goes down, and then eventually disappears if you don't collect it. So I'm not too worried about that. But I do have a limited supply right now because I did lose quite a bit building the pyramid when I was doing it without any add-ons. Which is fine and dandy, but like when you're doing a world-class pyramid, it's a little bit difficult to, or it makes me impatient. And like I'm pretty long suffering, but just not that crazy long suffering though. To sit here and just do that when I know that there's in-game sources. Like so like add-ons, I don't consider them cheating because it's not like it's coming from a third-party company or third-party software. It's coming from the little marketplace. And what I consider cheating is that you had to put absolutely no effort than putting like a single input of what you want. But the way I'm doing it, I don't see it as cheating. It's not vanilla, that's for sure, and I can't argue that. But what I can argue is that it is a grind, for a shadow of doubt, without a shadow of doubt. There we go. Yeah, it was crazy. I've never been struck by lightning in Minecraft. I thought that was the first for me. Always wonder, like, would it insta kill me? But I have like netherite protection 4 on all my gear, so I was like wondering. Alright, do it right here. Is that too far away? That is. For at least the yeah, holy sh. Bet. And apparently that's been a thing for a while now, for like a year or so or more. But in vibrant visuals, it came out in vibrant visuals, and you're gonna have to have vibrant visuals activated, or have like a mod or an add-on that has vibrant visuals with the explosions and the light flashes. Yeah, it was pretty ominous and quiet before that. I mean, it's still. I think it is still the same. Let's see. The video. Oh no, I'm only on fancy, and it was shown on fancy. So I don't know about that. There's another update changing fancy. If that's the case, like the direction that they're going with the end, it's gonna be really different. Really make it different. I think some people like the absolute silence that the end was giving. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how people are gonna deal with that. I mean, they could just turn down the volume to ambient sound, I guess. But who are we kidding? It's Minecraft. They'll make it extremely difficult. And there's still places where I was cutting down the land, terraforming, so it might get lag spikes in between chopping down this mushroom. So I did change the sensitivity after playing on the sensitivity that I think the game gives you right off the bat. And it's greatly changed my gameplay. Like, I can actually move around and do things a lot more faster. But I'm getting used to this because eventually I want to increase the sensitivity again. Because it's always good to go above your sensitivity and get accustomed to it. Where it's like second nature. It's like, oh yeah, this is what I play on all the time. And then you just start the process over again until you're like, I think this is good. I think when I was playing Call of Duty, I would have these phases of like where I would play it and then I wouldn't play it. And then when I came back to it, I was like, what the heck are these settings? And I have to remember, yeah, I train my sensitivity every time I replay Call of Duty, but I haven't played Call of Duty in a very long time, like consecutively. I think the last one I actually did was Modern Warfare 2. The newer one, or whatever you want to call it. Reimagined one. Did that one. Basically got a lot of the rare skins, the gun skins. And then finding out that they shafted all the players that bought the Ultimate Edition, saying that there was going to be a crap ton of content. And then they're like, no, we're moving on to the next game. And I'm like, yep, that's the last straw. Yikes. No longer going to be buying your games or play your games. So, yep. Good luck. So, that was in connection to the sensitivity of the video game settings. Okay, come on. There we go. Like my sister, she plays on like a extremely like crazy high sensitivity, and she was like doing it on a broken controller that had stick drift, and I was like, oh damn, that's crazy, brother. Yeah, I can't do that. That's why I don't think I can because even back when I was a kid, I was like, there's no way I can go into competitions and win money for video games. But I mean, that's just all a state of mind, honestly. You can if you train hard enough, play hard enough. You can see the blocks on the ground. And why I stopped here at like Y level 70 was because that's where most of these are, where I can just be on the ground cutting them down. And like a very few of them were like up in the air, so I was like, I think I have enough scaffolding. Plus it gives my game enough time to take a breather and remove all the blocks that are on the ground. I don't know if it's because if the file size is getting bigger, but I've noticed that it is getting a lot laggier, and I can't do as much with terraforming as I did at the very beginning. which sucks. You would think deleting blocks would also like increase like the less lag, or not increase but decrease the lag in the game, but having this many blocks just floating around will take up processing power in the game. Plus, I was watching a video of some guy doing his Forever World in hardcore, and he's playing on Java, so it's like completely different. He went to different versions, but it made it in part of the story, like where he's time traveling, and he was getting God gear. And if you don't know what God gear is, it's basically gear that will make you unkillable, and it's usually something with enchantments to your armor, like where you can get protection 5 or all the protections in one armor, which you can't do that in the vanilla game. But on certain snapshots, you can go back and, excuse me, obtain them. And he proved that you can actually go back into those snapshots, collect them, put them on gear, put them in a box, and then jump forward to the current version and equip them. So I thought that was pretty cool. Well, with this island, I was like, I might build another pyramid, but I'm also thinking, dude, what if I can make this into like a small town or like a little village? Because that's kind of what this is. It will be like a village more than a town. Before you get to the pyramid that's over there, and like stock up on gear or whatever, and all that good stuff. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm probably gonna do. Plus, there's other add-ons that I'm thinking about putting into this game as well. Once the cushions come out, I think I might take out. I might not, because there's no tables in the update, so it's really tough because I don't know how many add-ons I can put in a game before it's like, yeah, you can't put any more add-ons in this game. Because there's this backpack add-on that's what I wanted out of the hikers thing. I don't know if I have the hikers one that I saw on my Switch, but the backpacks actually look good, and I actually bought an add-on for backpacks, but the backpacks also in that add-on added structures, and the structures were absolutely everywhere, and it was just garbage. Garbo. No thank you. So, I mean, I'm not going to return it. I don't even think I can at this point. It's been so long since I bought it. And they can definitely tell by it, like, how many times I used it and how long I used it. I'll be like, yeah. I would like them to, you know, because that add-on had campsites and stuff like that before. Even I wonder if Mojang was working on that, and somebody's like, oh, I can do this add-on real quick and make a quick buck. But I mean, who knows at this point? Do I think campsites are cool? In a sense of like, if you can choose for them to be in, but if they're like absolutely everywhere, then it defeats the whole purpose of surviving in the game, in my opinion. That's the reason why I didn't. at that backpack thing because it made it way too easy to survive. And yeah, I mean, you might as well be playing on peaceful at that point. Like right now, I'm not really playing a survival game. I'm more like playing a sandbox game. If I was wanting to play a survival game, I would like to play with people, but I just can't find the right people to play with right now. Ooh, that tick damage took a little bit longer than expected. I can also fly and do stuff. I don't have to always put scaffolding down. But scaffolding is fun, brother. It's what's nice about Instamine. You can jump and hit it for a tick, and it breaks. I knew this was going to be a whole freaking episode right here. Just me digging up the mushrooms. So I was like, yeah, I might as well just start recording. Yeah, but I'm going to get this down to 63, water level. Actually, you know what? I think okay, this is 70. Or no, this is 70. And this is where it would be at right here if I do another 6 layers, 64. You think I should stop at 64 or just go the mile and go down to 63? Because with my thing, either way about it, I'm going to have to do 2 runs. The 6 block tall and a 1 block tall kind of thing. So, I don't know about that. It's a rough decision. Either A, go lazy, or go all the way. Gonna have to think about that. What's nice about Java too is that you have like the whole backing of the computer to run Terraform programs and like these sculpting programs into Minecraft, which just expedites the like creativity of Minecraft by 1,000 folds, which is nice in the sense of like, you don't have to 100% rely on in-game mechanics to completely complete something to completion. Let's try to say that 3 times fast, dude. Oh, it's poorly executed. And I was like watching somebody else's hardcore let's play, and I've been seeing a bunch of like, oh, my perfect hardcore let's play start or something like that, and then just everybody's doing it. And there's another YouTuber that was like, this is totally original, right? Perfect let's play or hardcore let's play. But he actually did have a pretty legit badass start to a hardcore let's play. That's just that. The other ones, they did a lot of cutting, so I mean you can't really tell how long unless they told you it took. I think the best Minecraft world would have to be where you have like all 3 like important structures in like a 100 block radius, or at least like a 250 block radius, Like you have the end portal room, or like the frick, I can't remember, the stronghold. Yeah, the stronghold, and you place the nether portal within the stronghold or at the village, or like, you know, within the 100 250 block radius, and you actually find the stronghold. And um, within the vicinity of the stronghold is a warped forest, so you have ender eyes to gather. Oh man, that'll be perfect, bro. And on top of that, icing on the cake would be a mushroom island as well. That would go hard. Wow, my axe hasn't seen this type of action in a while, dude. Yeah, that's probably one of the reasons why I didn't really build like a whole shulker box full of axes, is because I don't use them as much as some people do. I have like maybe two, three, four of them. I know I have two within my unique boxes or my gear boxes. But other than that, there's probably a couple separated within the boxes of like diamond axes, and definitely not netherite, but like there's diamond, or any tool for that matter, because I was in the end collecting gear. I would collect all the gear, every single one of them. Um, because I'm a loot goblin, that's for sure. If I see loot, usually I just have that innate urge to put it in my inventory, or figure a way to put it in the inventory. And I think, yeah, as you can see, there's all these blocks right here. That's lagging the game for sure, dude. And that's kind of one of the reasons why I was like, I might as well just cut mushrooms now. Let it be able to despawn while also doing something productive in the meantime. Like, I don't have like really big grandiose goals other than the pyramid and the pillar island, which is another mushroom island, way bigger than this one. Um, but I feel like I might be doing a village here, not another pyramid, because it'll just be the same old, and everything I've been doing. It'll be boring as hell. So I think I might be doing a village for sure. I don't know if I'm going to be doing like skyscrapers with apartments with AC units and bodegas and supermarkets and all that crazy crap. But I will have like villager houses and, you know, villagers running around um that don't have job. I'm gonna try to make that a thing where they don't have jobs, and the ones that do have jobs are in the bodegas or like little shops, theme shops. Because one of the shops, and I need to write this down because it's gonna help me remember and motivate me to build the shops. One's gonna be armorer. One's gonna be a weaponsmith. Then there's gonna be a general store, which will have like all the general items that you would need, like for food or rope or string, like because there's not rope in the game, string and stuff like that. So we'll see how that goes. The other big one will be the bank. That'll be another big building, and I should be writing this down, but I mean, if I forget about it, then it wasn't really worth thinking about. Will be a bank, and in that bank we'll have like all, like, literally everything I've been collecting so far in the game. In that bank, I really wish there was a, like, kind of a sort of cheesy way, or a cheeky way, as the Brits would say, um, to get endstone to outline the bank, so it's like quite literally impossible to um, break through it. But there's no way. Why am I using that? Oh yeah. Let's see. There is quite a possibility that I might have enough, so I need to sprinkle in some flying on top of them in order to, once the blocks start drifting away. And what else? Oh yeah, Adventurers Guild hall. Adventurers Guild, and they'll have a hall where, like, the pub will be, and like the reception desk. And then maybe, I don't know, probably get another add-on that puts more creatures in the game, and like a hunting aspect, RPG hunting aspect into the game. Because I don't want it to be like another, oh, go over there, look for it, collect it, give it to me kind of adventures thing. I want to be like, oh yeah, there's this animal that's been terrorizing this one town. Like just in a regular isekai, or like a, fantasy adventure anime kind of thing. Or like, the lowest ranks. Oh, can you collect this herb in this forest? We need more of it. Somebody's requesting it. I think that would be cool. Adding herbs to the game and medicines. Another one would be permadeath for all the animals that are actually, like, hunted down, or like, farmed. Like, oh yeah, if you kill that thing, the tick count of other animals in the world will keep on decreasing unless you start reproducing the animals. I think that'll be cool. Cool add-on in the future to either see if that exists, or I can, commission someone to make it. I don't know if it's going to be able for Bedrock, but that's why I probably have to transition into Java if I want to do some more of that crazy crap. Make it to a server kind of thing. Because that's going to cost, a decent amount of money to get this up started. But for right now, I'm just working on my world. Adding lore to lore. I wonder if I put just 3 more up. Nice. Most of the blocks are almost disappeared. Nice. Wonder if I can fly. Yes, I can. So I vape, and I vape, so, oh my god, I can't speak right. I vape this thing called the Vaporesso, and the juice that I put into it is called Juul. That's a company, and none of the nicotine that's in it comes from tobacco. So I'm like less like, oh god, I should probably stop. There's really no side effects that I'm experiencing other than irritation when I don't have it, but I see more positives than negatives while using it. And I'm not advocating for using it. YouTube, I'm not advocating. I'm just saying. For me, personal experience. Anyways, I don't know why I'm getting at this. Oh, yeah, that's right. So I bought a new one, and the mods, right? The Vaporessos, they cost, a decent amount of money. It's not like you're going out and buying a pack of cigarettes, like if you're a smoker. No, it's $53 minimum if you want the nice one. Not like the crazy ass expensive drip models, but the ones that you have tank. Well, anyways, I bought the newest version of the one that I usually use, and well, within one day I found out the battery was draining faster than my older model, or like the smaller model, stick model. And I was like, oh, there's no way in hell. And I was like, okay, I'll give it a couple days. Come to find out, I didn't have a couple days to go into the store and return it. Their policy is after 48 hours, you have to go to the company to return it. You have to send in the mail to return it. And I was like, are you serious? So like, yeah, but because you shop here all the time, I'll look over this one time, which is freaking badass as shit. I mean, saves me a lot of trouble. So that was nice. So yeah, that was my thing yesterday. Oh, hello. I'm trying to mitigate too much scaffolding usage. Because, like, I don't care. Like, I do kind of care that I use it, but I don't really care enough to go pick it back up. Was this a floating one? Oh, it was. But yeah, and it's looking like I need to swap out my axes here soon. You think cutting mushrooms wouldn't put any durability damage? Really? Oh my lord, have mercy, almost all dead. And then it randomly works the fly mechanic. That's his eye. I mean, I might as well collect a bunch of mushroom stuff because this was, well, it still will be, but you just wouldn't tell other than, like, I won't need any torches. So I'm gonna have to delete all that. And it's, I think that'll take me less than, like, 15 minutes to actually, less, 10 minutes maybe, to completely destroy with the drill. So as you can see, there's just so much of those blocks just floating around, lagging this island to oblivion. There we go, pal. Come on, come on. And so how you'll know where the island is that that grass will start growing on the island, and that's where I'll delete the framework of where that grass is, because I just want 100% certainty that nothing that can spawn can come on or come to the on the island. with these big projects, leaving a bunch of these blocks on the ground does lag the game for a bit. But usually what I do is I just watch some YouTube videos about stuff that I watch, and wait 5 minutes, and that's like super easy because most of my videos that I watch are long form content, so it takes 2 cycles of 5-minute batches of, or how many 5-minute batches to completely erase everything on the road. Plus, you can get up, make some lunch, or make some cup of coffee, or clean a little bit, do some dishes, put away dishes, all that good stuff. Because it's always good to stand up and do some stretches when you're playing a long time in a video game, so you can negate the side effects of just being sedentary for a while. And I've been noticing, like, when I'm watching YouTube videos, I'm more happy when I see the person that I usually watch uploads a video, when they usually upload a video, or like they do it daily. But the major dude that I watch that makes videos is demonetized. Nuxinor has been demonetized off this platform for, it's nothing against TOS for sure. It's just, the YouTube overlords overreaching their hands on certain people, and then giving amnesty to people that definitely do not deserve it. But it's always nice to have, like, people back you up and people talk about it, and being quiet about it is just not the way to go if you want to see proper positive changes to a platform that should uphold the standards of free speech as it being inside of America. And it's a public market, so they have to abide by many of the constitutional laws. If it was a private property or private business, then they don't have to. But because it's a platform for everybody, they have to, in my opinion, abide by the constitutional laws of America, where they gain all their freedom and all their free speech and their platforming in my opinion, which is the correct opinion. I might get a few facts wrong or something like that, or I got fed bad information or exaggerated information. I could say, yeah, I kind of believe that, I shouldn't have done that. Should have looked in a little bit further, but that's usually never. I'm not a total 100% skeptic, but when it's coming out of the mouth of CNN or all those legacy medias, every word that comes out of their mouth is venom. It's all fake. It's all lies. They're working for somebody, and that somebody is definitely not American or has American values. So now I'm looking at it from, like, this perspective and that, this is going to take a while. So this might be a multi-part series of deleting the mushroom crap. I'm low-key wondering if I should have cut the mushrooms down while the island was normal before cutting down the island. Huh. I don't know. I don't usually do this, so probably eat my words here in a few years or so. I'll be back to another Mushroom Island, terraforming it. Huh? Oh. Alright, a lot of the blocks are gonzo, so I think yeah, there we go. A lot smoother, dude. I wish there was like a way to set items out without it being like that form right there down on the ground. So like making mushroom soup and placing it on tables, and you can like eat it from the table in Minecraft. I think that would be cool. Or like eating meals and stuff like that on a plate. Would give like a really good atmospheric presence to the game for sure. Really scratch that itch of role playing elements to role playing games. And I think I might keep this schedule for a while because I'm liking like early morning or late night uploads, because the people inside my house is asleep and I don't have to worry about, interruptions or loud noises where I have to, make sure that they're not crazy or stupid. What the frick is going on, dude? Like I was infinitely jumping. Yeah, I like this upload schedule for sure. Another thing that popped inside of my head was, um, so where's my pyramid? Okay, yeah. I think it's right here. Yeah, and on the opposite side is my base, my underground base, which is kind of not underground anymore because I carved out the flipping mountain. Um, but over here is pretty much the ocean biome. So this will be kind of the port, and I want to make a underwater highway to this island, which I think will be pretty cool. Okay, where am I at? So it'll be made out of glass and like transparent stuff. I think glass is the only thing transparent. And it'll have like sea lanterns, and when you get above, like on land, it'll turn into red. Actually, yeah, underwater lanterns, and maybe like underwater lantern, redstone lamp, and like keep on swapping and swapping them. I think that would be cool. And I kind of have an idea for like the lines in the road. I think I'm gonna be doing it with stairs, like putting two stairs opposite of each other to get that line, and get that like if you go on a road and you look at the lines at the middle of the road, that there's these little indents connected with those lines that have the reflectors, and that's just perfect for stairs, I think. So I have to check that out. because I see a lot of like builds where they put actual whole ass blocks in the middle of the road to mimic the stripes in roads, and I've never seen a stripe 3 feet lengthwise long. So, if you know what I mean. Holy moly. Okay. Too short. So it's like jarring. It makes you feel like you're playing in a Lego world. So I'm gonna have to experiment or go on a video if I can't. Oh shit! If I can't find a video worth watching after making this video. Just trying to fly right now. If you're wondering why am I doing this, if it's too laggy, like it prevents me from double jumping, and that's part of the RPG add-on that I put on where I can double jump. And for the longest time, I don't really use fireworks to propel myself. It's usually my double jump. Like so, if I remove this, this is my double jump. Right there. That's what propels me in the air all the time. It gives me that big of inertia where I can do what I'm doing right now, which is crazy. And I'm like, hey, yo, this is a slept-on freaking add-on, bro. An add-on, like, I don't know if even on this add-on, no, it's definitely not on this add-on. There's a jetpack, and I'm like, a jetpack? Are you fucking serious, dude? So lame. Ooh, hello, my FOV just... What's going on here? That was really weird. And plus, I got this freaking sake from Safeway, and it's a big stinking glass, or a big, bottle. And like, with anything comes the territory of needing to acclimate it to it. Like, if you drink this certain soda all the time, and that's literally the only thing you drink, any other soda is not gonna taste better or taste, where you're like, oh yeah, I need to drink that. No, because the only thing you'll be thinking about is that one soda that you drink all the time. I mean, that's just, I forgot the word. And comparatively to, like, sake, which is rice wine, it's not for everybody. It's usually never for anybody unless you're a person that had a mother that drank inside the womb or something like that. I don't know, predisposed kind of nonsense. But it's actually not too bad. No carbonation. The one that I have is 15%. It's pretty enjoyable. I have traditional in the sense of is what, like, sake glasses. Come on, brother, man. You know how it is. Yeah, that sucks. Sake glasses, they're supposed to be Japanese style, but they're made in China, so that's freaking ironic as all hell. But anyways, beside the point, I got a couple of those. I got like a traditional sake dishes and sake pours, and one thing I need to get is kind of a thing that preheats the water to 105 Fahrenheit, so I can heat up the sake. I haven't had heated up sake in a while, and I'm pretty sure I liked it quite a bit when I did drink it. that one time or one few times. Plus, like, drinking sake is like a sipping kind of thing. It's not like something that you take shots, like Fireball. Oh my god, that makes me want to gag. Um, and it's a pretty cool, chill thing to do while you're. Oh my god, see, look how many flipping blocks I have, bro. I'm gonna have to go to my island and break one of the furnaces to repair this axe, bro. I wonder if because I know that there is a food add-on. There has to be. Or no, like a farming add-on where it gives different vegetables. I wonder if there's a food add-on where you can put dishes on tables or on surfaces, I guess, where you can actually eat from them. You can left click and eat from them. Because that'll be something else that I'll be putting in this game. No. I got scaffolding, bro. We ain't about that life, dude. Yeah, this thing is getting dangerously low. What's my elytra? Yeah, you can see my helmet. It hit the crap out of my helmet. The lightning did, anyways. Oh my god. Come on. No! Damn, dude. Fly too fast. Plus it's laggy as all hell. Yeah, this is definitely gonna be definitely a 3-part series of this mushroom extermination. Probably get a lot smoother once all the blocks are completely gonzo. So, while we're here, but I'll just go to my furnaces that are smelting my copper. And for some reason, in the Mesa biome, there's a metric freaking shit ton of copper. You would think there will be gold. No, there's a crap ton of copper, bro. Good for me, but not good for people that are looking for gold. Vac City. There's still blocks, probably. So that big thing right there, that all needs to be cut down quite a bit, a lot. Eventually it's all have to go. But there's a pyramid, 7-block spacer, then stairs leading up to Y level 72. And these are all the furnaces that I got running. I think I might opt out or opt to a setup of a roller coaster or a railroad kind of shtick. Okay, I thought I was gonna get more XP than that. There we go. That's what I thought was gonna happen. mean, I like that kind of setup where you go, blip, blip. Make the XP drop. Okay. But the roller coaster one, it has redstone and all that crazy crap connected to it, so it'll be like painful to keep on breaking apart. Now that's repaired. Wait, what? Do you want to drop anything? No, I'll do it over there on the island. Alright, next order of business is dropping all the mushrooms and some of the boxes that I have over there and going into deleting that atrocious pathways you can see right there, the little boxy thing. There we are. Replant some of the sugar cane that I broke off. Good on ya. This is definitely my scaffolding box, and I will not be putting anything like that in there. We'll be needing you, my guy. And might as well put all the scaffolding back in here. I'm gonna have to make another bamboo run to a bamboo island. Where are ya? Start. Ooh, Jesus. The weakest link over here. So, okay, I have to be careful with this. As you can see, like, I was trying to dig down, and I did dig down all the way to the bottom, right over here. Oh, was it? No, that can't be the bottom, bro. I think that's to bedrock. Yeah. Once I hit bedrock, it just slowed the flip down, brother. And I was like, oh, to the now. Don't worry, I can use seaweed with like this other source pipes. And I remember like that thing right there, Ocean 1, they gave me so much mining fatigue that they just go in there and ever if I did any scripts. something happening in IRL is that I noticed that Monster, either it's this patch or just something that they started doing, like they've been reducing carbonation inside their energy drinks. So I drink the regular one, and it almost like it tastes flat. Really good. Oh, hello. It's gonna be a lot of seaweed I'm gonna have to put up. eventually have to go through here and fix all the water sourcing, which is a bummer. Okay. that's been here for thousands of days cooking fish. And that's crazy. Oh my god. That's funny. Holy moly. And I'm back. So that's where I'm gonna leave it today. There's a bunch of boxes here that I do not want any of this dirt. Actually, no, I'm thinking about it. If I'm gonna fill in something, I'm definitely gonna need all this dirt. So I'm gonna end it there for this video. Thank you for watching. I'm trying a new thing where eventually, like once I'm done with talking points, I'll grind on for another 30 minutes to an hour and periodically talk if I find something interesting to talk about, or um, something weird like that thing still cooking fish. I was wow. Last time I was on the island cooking fish was in the early uh day 1000 days. So that's pretty wild that I was still smelting fish. Anyways, give it a thumbs up. Helps me make more videos. Subscribe if you want to watch more content like this, and leave a comment on what you liked or what you're doing in your world. Adios, amigos, and have a good one.